Hi everyone, this is Killshot 909 Gaming. This is Play Dead Live Tag Team Season 2, June 3rd, and I am really sorry we missed the other night, but we're going to try to kick it into full gear tonight. We've got some really good matches lined up for everybody, and I don't want to gloss over this. It's a difficult week for a lot of people for a lot of different reasons. I know the obvious, a lot of crazy stuff going on in different cities, and I'm not going to jump into that, but there's also just a lot of other things happening, and whether it's people are indoors and they want to get outdoors, or health issues with some of our members. It's been a rough couple of weeks, and I think one of the things that we do here is we certainly try to dive into the alternate reality, and this is our escape for a lot of reasons, and we are going to go full speed ahead. I'm not feeling 100% tonight, I have to be honest with you guys. Usually this time of year I am super, super healthy and outdoors, and I've just been, I don't know what it is, headache, sluggish, just the all afternoon, and I'm going to get through it. So it's going to, but I'm here with you guys. We are going to go a little bit quicker tonight. Inventory might be delayed a little bit longer. But hopefully you guys are patient, and we will certainly get there. And you guys know once we start, I'm gonna put my all into it. I'm gonna be super, super high energy. I got a couple shout outs that I do want to make. First of all, happy birthday to Tommy the Tank. Big birthday for him. So hopefully you enjoyed your birthday to the best that you possibly could. Spent a little bit of time with family. So Tommy, thank you. And I got a friend who reached out to me this morning and has a loved one who is going through a very difficult time. So, in full confidence. But I do want to shout out and say, my thoughts and prayers go out to you and to all of our entire army. So let's get after it, everybody. Let's do some stuff and some things. So now let me get to the positive. So we are hitting our 6th month of Play Dead Live actually being live. You guys remember, we teased it in September. We did a couple sample scenarios, but we went live in January, and this is our 6th month, everybody. So I'm just super, super thrilled. What Play Dead Live means to a lot of different people, as I said. Some people, they study the moves, they study the characters, they love the gear, they love the pack openings, they like the bundles, they like the growth, they like the XP, they like the social aspect of it. I mean, I can give you just a whole list of things that people love about this game, and I'm like a proud dad. I don't know. I'm so impressed by what you guys do with the game. So I wanted to do something today that was a little bit different. I know some people have already bought bundles already, but let me tell you how the bundles are going to work tonight. It's going to be a little bit different. Before you guys jump into it, I did want to do something that we haven't done before. It's going to be a little bit special. So let's start out first of all, before we get into the bundles, and let's talk about the rankings. Now, we missed Monday night altogether. So those of you that had matches on Monday night, that whole schedule will be pushed to the very end of the season. So as you guys know, there were some pretty big matches on Monday night. We had 2 undefeated teams that were set to square off. So you guys will face each other, Deadly Dimes, the last week of the season. We just pushed that week all the way back. So let's talk about what we got in store tonight. We've got the Smiling Moons versus Twisted Sisters. As you can see, Twisted Sisters up there tied for first in the division with Manic Mayhem. Manic Mayhem was one of the teams that was supposed to play Fire and Brimstone. We've got 3 undefeated teams at the top of Group 8. So obviously, Twisted Sister needs this win tonight so they can stay in first place. But if Smiling Moons were to pull off the upset, they could jump right up into the mix. So it's a big match for both of those teams. Then in our second match, we've got Fly Rod and Tin Man, the number 1 rated team in all of Play Dead Live right now. They're not the highest geared team, but they are 2-0, and you can see points for 16, points allowed 4. They are currently ranked number 1 of all teams, Group A, Group B. So this is a big match for them tonight because the Ringmasters are 1-1. If the Ringmasters can pull off an upset, they're going to be right up there near the top at 2-1 as well. So it's going to be a great, great match in the number 2 spot. And then we've got 2 really, really good teams battling for their first win. Now, the bad news is one of them's going to be 0-3. But if you look at the points, they play really, really hard. So even 0-3 isn't going to be the end of the world. But we got the Outlaws, that's Will and Ray, 0-2, going for that first win against the Lost Soul Sisters, Gina and Trigger. Great teams. They won't be near the bottom at the end of the season, but you guys know you don't get any time off when you're in Group A. That's just the way it goes. So looking forward to tonight. We'll jump into that 1 minute. So let me talk about kind of these special bundles and what it means. So first and foremost, bundles are going to be discounted tonight. So, and by discounted, the first little mini bundle you see up in the top left-hand corner, if you give me a $9.99 right now, that bundle is free. I wanted to give something away that had a little bit of meaning to it, and that is the first 3 grenades we ever put together. So that silver bundle up there is yours, no strings attached. 2 GAM grenades, 2 Silvar grenades, and 2 Goldar grenades. Just to say, thank you for being here. Thanks for being a part of this channel. And I picked those 3 intentionally because I remember you guys playing and throwing GAM grenades and throwing Silvar grenades. And yeah, we might be throwing TS10s and Aquas now, but there's some sentimental value to me in those 3. You can use them. You don't have to save them. But I wanted to give away those 3 items. That's number 1. Number 2, instead of our normal buying all 4 bundles, because that one's free for $70, each of those bundles at the bottom are still $20. However, if you pick up all 3 bundles tonight, I'm going to do all 3 of those bundles at $50, and you still get the top right-hand corner. Now, if you do your normal $70, your normal $90, your normal $200, all of that money is going to go to the pack opening event this weekend. So I wanted it to be kind of like a 2-for-1 deal where you could get cheaper bundles, and if you were inclined to spend what you normally spend, because some people just budget it, I understand, then that extra whatever you do, like Bones came in and she dropped 99 right out of the gates. So she gets all of this for 50, and that other 50 goes to pack openings on the weekend. So Bones, you've already just picked up 10 packs, didn't even know you're going to pick up 10 packs. So I want to do something kind of neat. Now let me explain some of the items. You guys know the Hybrid 9 is a new grenade. So that red, part of that, 2 glams, 2 orange, 2 big red, 2 green giants, 2 TS10s, 2 aquas. And that hybrid grenade is going to be a bigger deal than what you guys realize. You saw it rolled out on Sunday, and then now we're going to talk about exactly what it does because there's some sparks over there. That middle one, we mixed it all up. You got Healing Grog, you got Healing Seal, Fizzle Bombs. A brand new smoke rolled out tonight is going to be called Heal and Thrill. It is a 25% heal, 25% enrage. So it's not quite as good as a heal smoke, not quite as good as a rage, but it's a little better than the heal on the heal and seal portion, and it gives you a little bit of versatility. Ghost Smoke and also Fury 4. And then the green bundle, I wanted to throw in one of the most popular ammos out there, 2 Noir. That is your Ammo Noir AP3. And then check this out. You're going to get Bionic Torso Pearl, Bionic Torso Onyx. And then you're probably like, kills. There's some sparks back in here. What's up with the sparks? Well, the hybrid cluster grenade over there on the left uses sparks. So you can throw it as a hybrid 9, or you can put 3 sparks inside it, and then it becomes a hybrid 15. Sparks are now in quantities of 2. So this bundle right here, you're going to get, and then in the bottom corner is a brand new pet named Sparky. Now, Sparky is really, really cool because what you can do is you can attack with Sparky. So he's a pet, he's a shade, I see you guys. Thank you so much. I see a lot of the bundles coming in. Let me shout them out really quick, and then I'll get back to Sparky. So I see Julia Muse picking up all bundles, Deadly Dimes, Anthony picking up all bundles, Gina Crockett picking up for her and Angel, Animal picking up all the bundles, Tommy the Tank, absolutely, Villar, thank you so much, Kel picking up all the bundles as well. And as I said, anything extra that you guys normally do is going to the pack event this weekend, and I'm going to show you a couple sneak peeks from this weekend. I see Jim Stone as well. Thank you so much, Jim. So what Sparky does is Sparky is the first hybrid pet. So you can summon him, and he is a D9 pet, and he will hit and split. So he is going to hit you, and then he's going to split his damage equally. Could be your pet, could be your partner, could be a clone smoke, whatever. He's going to split. He's going to hit and split. Pretty good pet, right? But you can also take a hybrid grenade and put Sparky inside it and throw the grenade. You can put 2 more sparks with Sparky. So you take a hybrid grenade, put 2 sparks in there, put Sparky in there, throw the grenade, and it is a hybrid 15. And then after the grenade hits, he's going to stick around and he's going to hit you again next turn. Sparky is the first ever hybrid pet that can be used as a pet, or it can be stuffed in that porcelain grenade and then tossed, and then it'll do the damage, and then the pet will stick around one more turn. Awesome, awesome combo. And then the top right-hand corner, you guys get Bionic Torso Sapphire, Red Pet Summon Skins, Bionic Axe, which is the second. You guys have collected the Bionic Hammer, so that's the second wave of it. And then the Mirror Meta, which you can attach to your weapon with either a socket handle or a mirror socket to increase your weapon damage. And, of course, all of the 3 bundles at the bottom. Now, the free bundle, you don't get free treasure maps. But if you did pick up all 3 of the bundles, you get double treasure maps. So that would be 6 treasure maps. And if you picked it up for somebody else, I see B-Dub picking up for her and for Amanda. So, Kel, 100 goes toward the bundles, and the other 40 go toward the packs. So, as I said, tonight's bundles, all bundles attached, our 6-month anniversary, R50, and then anything that you super chat tonight will go to the pack opening. Now, why is the pack opening this weekend a big deal? And why did I want you guys to have a little bit extra for the packs? Well, one, you guys do know that we still have to give away. And if we do not get this in a box this weekend, I am going to give it away. So there is 0 chance that this weekend someone is not going to walk away with the Mirror Spear. There's going to be 1. And if we sell all the boxes, it'll be in 1. If not, we will raffle it off to all the people that have boxes. So somebody's going to get a Mirror Spear. Now, what is a Mirror Spear? What does it do? It is a bracelet. So it's a brand new slot that can be used as a defensive instant to teleport away from an attack. Now think about that for a second. Somebody is throwing a grenade at you, and not only can you teleport away from the attack, but you could also teleport closer to them within 30 yards. So you can use it as a warp, or you can use it as a damage mitigation. The only thing it doesn't get away from is pets. So if a pet were attacking you, that pet will follow you, but that TS-10 will not hit you. It is, by all accounts with me, the strongest item we've ever put in the game. I have no doubt in my mind this is the best item. And part of the reason why this is so powerful is because this was going to be one of the abilities for the illusionist. And since we tabled the illusionist, this ability is going to be in play. It's going to be an amazing piece of gear. That's number one. It's going to show up this weekend. And also, it's 6 months, right? How about this weekend we're going to drop Red Finney into boxes as well. So, there you go, everybody. That's just a couple sneak peeks. I think it's going to be a fun event this weekend, but somebody is going to walk away with the Mirror Spear. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. So, and I think we'll probably end up capping at about 20 or 25 boxes anyway. All right. That's what we got, everybody. It's going to be a lot of fun. And once again, I see some happy birthday wishes to Tommy and some bundles as well. So we got Tin Man picking up all bundles. We got Busy Bee, red for her, and Sheila pick a color. Sheila choosing red. Good colors. And make sure you guys are here to Kel's going to do a roll call, so everybody that is here, I want to make sure that they get those 3 grenades up at the top. So, you guys pretty excited about what we got lined up. And, and of course we got a very, very big event this Friday night. There's rumors of a smoking wall and also a very angry pirate family member that is going to want to exact a little bit of revenge for what all of you guys did to Redbeard, and to a lesser degree, maybe what you did to Bad Bart. Because, I guess Bad Bart had it coming to him, but Redbeard's got some connections. So I don't expect you guys will skate away too easily. And Friday night is going to be the first time that you guys will actually be working toward building a boat together to get off this bay. That's going to be part of the storyline as well. So for the next couple weeks, you guys are going to be in a raid-style format, and then the story will pick up if and when you're able to defeat the rest of the family members from Redbeard. I'm pretty excited about it. All right. Once again, I want to thank you guys for picking up all the bundles, all the extra packs, all the stuff that you guys picked up tonight. A tremendous group of people. You guys are great. I love hanging out with you guys, and a tremendous group of game players as well. I see you, Ocean Man, picking up the bundle. So I'm going to... we got a couple people just kind of logging in. So I'm going to give it about 2 more minutes, and then I'll take this down. And we'll kick off our first match right around 9:20. We'll make good time. keep Chuck away from the boat. That's a good point. Yeah, Chuck, Friday night, do not sink the boat. I did see that, Ron. And Ron says yellow for football as well. I think, let me check something out here. Just scrolling back through the list of everybody. Yeah, I'm sorry that the matches didn't take place the other night, because there was another good match with the Killer Bees. Killer Bees are like, hold on now, we're undefeated too. But we got some really good stuff lined up for you guys. You guys ready to see some good matches tonight? enough with the bundles. I'm going to try to get you guys inventory tomorrow. I know I promised tomorrow, but I do have to tell you guys, it depends on how I feel in the morning. If I'm still feeling the way I felt about as of an hour ago, it could be Friday. But when you get them, you'll get all of these bundles included into it as well. All right. Thank you so much, Trigger. Trigger, I saw you picked up for Fly Rod and also for Heart of Nixie as well. So we got some pretty stocked players. All right, here we go, everybody. Our first match of the night. And thank you again. You know what? All right, last call for bundles. 15 seconds and counting. Just in case anybody popped in late. I just want to give fair warning. And Red Finney is not part of the bundle. Let me take that down. But he will be part of what's going on this weekend. Red Finney and Mere Spear. Let's take those off the board. All right, it is 9:19. Tommy the Tank is going to be keeping score for us tonight. So we're going to start out. Let me get my player sheets here. We got B-Dub, Amanda, Unforeseen, Kel, and Moon battling to start things off. So, Tommy, if you can do me a favor, can I get a 30-second timer, please? And I need B-Dub, Amanda, Kel, and Moon to each give me your pre-match buffs. Give me all your pre-match items. And best of luck to both teams. This is a big, big match for everybody. You got it, Villar. So Villar picking up for Mist as well. Thank you so much. And I appreciate all of you guys. You guys are phenomenal. And we're going to have a fun time on Saturday with the pack opener. There's going to be a few surprises just to continue to celebrate our 6th month of existence. B-Dub is going immune. One black graph. And I think she went double Eli. Nox and silver. You got it. All right, now I got Unforeseen going immune. Eli on BB7. Let's see, let's go black graph. And then you're going double Eli as well. BB7 and brace 6. Kel is going purple, black, Eli on trace, and going anger. And where is Moon? Did I miss him already? Oh, Moon was first. What am I doing? Jason, you're like super quick. My bad, man. All right. You get penalized when you're first. All right, let me calculate updated stats really quick. Whew. We got some good stuff happening tonight. All right, the order is going to be Amanda, Moon, Bonnie, and then Kel. Look, Bonnie's rapping. palms are sweating, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on a sweater already. Mom, spaghetti. All right, here we go, Bonnie. Bonnie throwing a little M&M in there. And let me say, Moonshot and Kel always play the Twisted Sisters very well. Some of the hardest matches they've had are against Moonshot and Kel. So we'll see. We'll see if that holds true tonight. So we're starting out. Oh boy. We're going to put Kel, we're going to put you over here. And you do have a little bit of wall there if you choose to use it. Moonshot, we're going to put you up here. And you got a scaffold there and a wall. And B-Dub, we're going to put you down here. No line of sight. No direct line of sight. And Amanda, we're going to put you over here. Same thing. So there's a little bit of distance here. I'm going to say all players, to be safe, 60 yards and no direct line of sight from each other. So you guys have to figure this out. There are methods. All right, Tommy. 20-second timer for unforeseen. Amanda, you're on the clock. All right, so you're going to go Mirror Mask and send Stun Bomb to Moon and Detonate. Okay, you cannot detonate. Because if you activate the Mirror Mask, it is a half-turn activation, so you can use the Mirror Mask and send the Stun Bomb, but you can't do all three. And the reason this is different from an attack phase is once the bomb is already attacked, it is a natural action. While you're casting the bomb takes that split second to travel. Okay, don't set it off. All right, so she's going to go stun to no problem. I want to clarify, that's the difference between 2 turns and 3 turns. If you're holding a rifle and there's a bomb there, you have the detonator and it happens almost simultaneously. But first turn activations you can't do if you have the other thing. But so Amanda, we're going to activate Mirror Mask. And let me go ahead and get this set up. All right. You guys are seeing triple. Let's go to Moonshot. Moonshot, you have a 20-second timer and you're wearing a stun bomb. All right, he's going to summon King. All right, Amanda. You no longer have a Mirror Mask. However, your clones are activated. So King does love legendaries. So there are still 3 Amandas. However, her legendary has been taken. Because that's what King does. He steals them. And you have a blue bomb. Yes, you get it back. It's not permanent. All right, let's go to B-Dub. B-Dub, you've got a 20-second timer. Hey, you know what? At least you get to hold it for a little bit, Moonshot. This is what this mirror mask feels like. All right, Bonnie's going to send Owl to Moon. And she wants the travel voucher. All right, Moon, you have lost your aqua grenades. They are out of play for now. At Sneaky Owl. Bonnie, was that a standard owl, not the red owl, correct? Okay. All right, and she's going to travel voucher to the same building as Moon. There you go. All right, Kel. 20-second timer. Kel's going to go stun bomb to both. All right. Looks good, everybody. Good first round. Let's move to round number 2. Amanda, you have a 10-second timer. Jason, I'd say you're a hell of a lot closer than you want to be right now. I know her I know her artillery. And that doesn't feel like a good place. All right, summon Owl to Kel and take her grenades, her aquas. Gotcha. And send Fizzle and again, you can't detonate, but you can send Fizzle to Kel. Or to Moon. All right, where's the Fizzle going? To Moon. Okay, gotcha. All right, so you got a stun on Moon and you got a Fizzle on Moon. Kel and Moon have both lost their aquas. Kel, you got a stun on B-Dub and on Amanda. And Jason, you got a blue bomb on Amanda. And you got a 10-second timer, Moonshot. You're up. I think it's you, Chuck, because I got to tell you, we're streaming pretty fast. Like, I'm getting to these guys within 3 seconds. Fury 4 and Volt to Bonnie and pray for the best. Okay. I mean, you know, you only get 2 actions. Praying would be the 3rd action. So we can't give you that one. But Fury 4 and Volt, nothing wrong with that at all. You know what? I think you'll do okay. I mean, the hit is going to take her down from 26 base down to 24. If only you had better PvP gear, this would be a good standoff. I'd love to see this. And the Fury 4 and raw damage. Oh, she's going to get mad. Bonnie, you're at 80 and 24. 80 and 24. All right, let's give a 10-second timer to Bonnie. I mean, well, you guys saw the event Saturday. Kel picked up a nice set of gear. If that would have been Kel hitting, it would have been it'd been a pretty legit standoff. I just don't think this is going. Oh boy. Oh no. Ouch. All right. All right, Moon, first and foremost, type your weapons, not the bow. Type your other 2 weapons in chat. All right. I'll let you pick them. If we're in a hurry, I will. Pick a number 1 to 3. 1, 2, or 3, brace, 4, 5, or 6 volt. So 1, 2, or 3 would be brace 6. All right, he picks a 4. All right, the brace 6 snapped in half. You will get it back at the end. So she body slammed you, and you lost your brace 6. So you currently have a bow and a volt. So the slam does that. It also she has a follow-up attack with a upgraded Nox. And it knocks you back. That's why they call it a Nox. So it's kind of going to go like this. This is too cool. I'm feeling better now. If you missed it, you missed it. All right. It goes something like that. And it hits really hard. So you take the fall damage. And you do take the kickback. And you're at 65, Moon. 65 and 12 because of the AP bonus that she has. So Moon shot one. We're gonna call you one shot. Let's go to Kel. Kel, you have a 10-second timer. Bonnie 80-24. Amanda 100%. Kel 100%. Moonshot 65 and 12. Yeah, the Nox is probably, well, I mean, it depends on what your strategy is. If your strategy is to stay hand-to-hand, it might be less than ideal on a building. Flat surfaces might be better, but you still take the fall damage. So, it does what it does, right? Kel's going to go Fury 4 and Black Glass to Bonnie. All right. Sorry about that, Moon. Kel, I'm going to give you that, but you're going to have to come into line of sight. So I'm going to give you Fury 4, a slight climb, but that just means you're going to be in her line of sight next round. And then Black Glass, which is D5 AP1. So, Bonnie, you're down to 23 base. And the Fury 4 and the Black Glass. She's using blue. It's like, forget it. All right, we'll leave it that. All right, blue. Blue cuts off the attack. All right, Amanda. You have 10-second timer. Drop clone smoke and set off bombs on Moon and take his green arrows. All right, so Moon, your green plasma is gone. And it's like an amoeba. You're not in Bonnie's range, Moon, but you're in Amanda's range. All right, and she fizzled. Amanda, you can't. I'm sorry, you can't fizzle his green arrows. It's smokes and potions. My bad. Give Amanda a 5-second timer to pick a new item. Tommy, reset it to 5. All right, give me the rest of it. Heal potion, heal smoke, heal and seal, heal potion. You got it. All right, your heal potion is out of play. All right, sounds good. Let's go to Moonshot. You're up. You got 10 seconds. All right. So Moonshot is going to steal Amanda's blue. So that means that Amanda, your blue is out of play. Bonnie, yours has been used. And Moonshot is going to send Rex in. And Rex has tremendous climbing skills, everybody. So he will get there. Unless you're flying. All right, so Rex is going to go in. This is standard Rex. Bonnie hits you for 5%, knocking you down to 75. All right, B-Dub, you are up. You got a 10-second timer. Bonnie, 75 and 24. Amanda at 100. Kel at 100. Moonshot, 65 and 12. All right, she's going to go Summon Bull to Kel. And Kel has a lot of base, everybody. So Bonnie the Bull is going to take Kel from 30 base down to 29. And Bonnie is going to go AP Noir. Kel, that is going to remove your Anger Elixir. But that AP Noir is also going to hit you for AP 7. So, Kel, you were at 30, but you just took 8 this round, taking you all the way down to 22. All right, Kel, you're up. Bonnie, 75-24. Amanda, 100%. Kel, 100% and 22. And Moonshot, 65 and 12. We're about halfway through the match, everybody. And Bilal, that is Chernobyl. You are correct. All right, so Kel's going to summon Hannibal. And she's going to take a trace shot with blue gel. Bonnie, if you pick a number 3, you are frozen next turn. Pick anything except number 3 to stay unfrozen. She picks a 2. And it is number 5. So Bonnie takes frost damage, but does not take the frozen effect from the blue gel. Hannibal is a phasing pet, so he hits you the first time. Takes you from 75 down to 65. And then the Trace is going to take you from 65 down to 55. All right, we finished round 3. Amanda, you're up. You have a 10-second timer. Bonnie is now immune to frozen effects. If you don't get the freeze off the one time, you can still hit her with it, but she cannot be frozen. Amanda's going to go page 3 and take blue and set bombs off on Kel. All right. Moon, your blue has been stolen. All right, and you are going to stun Kel. So, Kel, your next turn, you get 1 action, and that's it. Moonshot, you're up. 10-second timer. The Smiling Moons have a slight lead. Bonnie, 55 and 24. Amanda, no damage. Kel, down to 22. It's actually pretty close. Maybe there's no leads. Too close to call right now. Moonshot is going to go Heal and Thrill. All right. So, Moon, when you drop the Heal and Thrill, remember, it takes a turn to resolve. You do get the effect of it. So brand new. Heal and Thrill, which will enrage you next turn. If it goes through. So you're surrounded by Heal and Thrill smoke. Yep. You're still 65 and 12, but you're surrounded by smoke. And he is going to go TS10. With 5 gold glass. I don't know there's a lot that can be done about this, Amanda. So, he is going TS10. But and the clones are close enough, and it's not a single attack. So here's the way this is going to happen. If it were a single attack, if Moonshot was shooting, the grenade's going to hit all of her clones. The question is going to be how much damage it deals to each clone. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to give you a 2 in 6 chance to hit her directly. It's not going to be a huge difference, but I just want to see kind of how it plays out. So you pick a 1 or a 2, and your grenade hits her directly. Any other number, it hits a clone, and it'll still deal damage, but it's going to deal it differently. So 1 or a 2, you get a direct hit on her. Or he picks a 5. All right. So you missed her. All right, so Moonshot throws TS10. Bam. Hits a clone. Clone's gone. The other clone's gone from the clone smoke. That's a given. So now you have Amanda and the 2 clones, which actually split damage from the TS10. So the first 2 were clone smoke. All you got to do is just slap them and they're gone. So any damage on those, they're gone. But with the mirror mask, the damage is split between Amanda and the 2 clones. Now, I will say with that many gold glass, Amanda, both your clones are dead. That's enough damage to kill both of those. But the nice thing about it is you took very little damage from something you would have taken a lot of damage from. So that gets split equally. The remaining damage gets split equally between Amanda and the clones. So Amanda, you're down to 95%. You're in good shape, but your 2 mirror images are both gone. And then the additional kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Decoys. They're gone as well. All right. B-Dub, you're up. Moonshot went TS10 and 5 gold glass to get rid of that. To get rid of those images. That's a big price to pay, right? All right, B-Dub, you got 10 seconds. I think it served its purpose. You know, that would have been 45, 50% damage on most people. All right, Bonnie's going to bring out Faith. And she's going to chug the heal grog. All right, Moonshot, you have healed for 25% from the heal and thrill. Taking you up to 90 and 13. Bonnie, you're 100% from the heal grog. Amanda, you're at 95. And Kel, you're down a little bit on base. So Twisted Sisters, slight lead. And yes, Bonnie, you do have Rex on you. And so here's what happened. All right, Bonnie took the Rex damage first, which would be 10%. So it actually would have taken her from 65 to 55. Rex is still there. He's hit twice. He will hit for 20% next time, but she still healed 100% with the heal grog. And with Faith, actually, it went like this. Okay? Bonnie summoned Faith. Rex hit for 10, but Faith cut the damage to 5 instead of 10. That's the order it would have resolved. Her pet came out, Rex would hit, then she heal grogged, she got the full heal, but Rex is still there. All right, that makes sense. All right, Kel, you're up next. You have a 10-second timer. All right, so Kel is going to go TS10, gold glass, black glass, 2 glam bams, and a BT7 to Bonnie. And you have Hannibal. So Hannibal is going to hit Bonnie first and foremost for D8, but she's going to mitigate it. Now, she's going to mitigate some of it. So Hannibal is now out of play. And then, but she's going to take some of the damage. And then the TS 10 with all the grenade damage is going to hit, and she's going to take half of it because of faith. And I'm calculating, so 1 second. All right, taking her down to a total of 75 and maximum base. Bonnie 75 and 26, Amanda 95, Kel 100% 22, Moonshot 90 and 13. Smiling Moon's taking a slight lead. All right, Amanda, kick off the next round. Very close match. Smiling Moon's with a slight lead. We've got about 10 minutes to go. Purple effects have been minimized. You have no aqua, Amanda. That's been taken out of play. Wait. Never mind. Hold on. No, sorry. You have aqua. You took Kel's aqua out of play. My bad. I wrote it in the wrong column. Yep. Sorry, Amanda. You're good. So she's going to go with aqua, Fury 4, and Slim. All right. Who is that going to? Is that going to Moon? All right. So first and foremost, she's sending Slim over. That's D12. And then she's sending Aqua with a Fury 4. Slim knocks you down to 75, Moon. And the Aqua with the Fury 4. $45 and $13. Moon's at 45 and 13. Moon, you are currently up. You have a 10-second timer. Bonnie 75, 26, Amanda 95, Kel 122, Moonshot 45 and 13. Yep, you are enraged. Well, a mild enrage. It's not quite as strong as a rage potion. So Moonshot is going to detonate the blue bomb, which is temporarily going to knock you down 25%, Amanda. So you're 95, but you're 70. And no, the gold glass never hits. The gold glass is a modifier, but it's not like casting a gold glass. It makes it a cluster bomb, which adds more damage. And Moon, are you going TS10 again with 5 more gold glass? All right. This is going to be another big hit to Amanda. All right, so Amanda, you were temporarily at 70 prior to this. This is going to knock you all the way down. He has a slight enrage, not a full Fury 4 impact, or not even an enrage. Takes you down to 50. You will get 25 back once the blue bomb wears off. Bonnie 75, Amanda temporarily at 50, Kel at 100, Moonshot at 45 and 13. B-Dub, you're on the clock. Less than 6 minutes to go, everybody. All right, she's going to send. All right, Bonnie, you take 20% damage from Rex, cut in half, which means you take 10% damage from Rex. Next turn, you'll take 40. And she's going Toxie to Kel, and Aqua to Kel. So Kel, Toxie is going to zoom in, and, well, you know what Toxie does. Toxie hits you for 25, knocks you down to 75 and 22. And then she's sending the Aqua over your way. And the Aqua's going to take you down to 60. Kel, you're on the clock. You got a 10-second timer. Bonnie, 60 and 26. Amanda, 95 and 50. Kel, 60 and 22. Moonshot, 45 and 13. The Twisted Sisters with a slight lead with under 5 minutes to play. Under 4 minutes to play, actually. All right, Kel's going to drop Heal and Seal. You are surrounded by smoke. And she's going to send in Rex to Bonnie. And Rex is going to hit you for about 2.5, Bonnie. I'm going to round it up to 3. I'm going to put you to 57 and 26. Amanda, you have a 10-second timer. She's going to go Toxie to Moon Moon is going to take you down to 20. And she's going Aqua. Going to take you down to 5. We have under 2 minutes remaining. All heals have been nerfed. All heals have been nerfed. Moonshot. You have a 10-second timer. Bonnie, 57. Amanda, 95. Kel, 60. Moonshot is at 5. I'm sorry. Amanda's at 50. 50, not 95. All right, he is going to go Heal and Seal. And TS10. How many gold R's, Moon? Five. Holy Toledo. All right, TS10 with 5 gold R's, Amanda. Okay, Amanda, you were at 50. You got your 20% or 25% back from the blue bomb. So that takes you back up to 75 temporarily. And Moonshot just threw a TS10 with 5 gold R's. He's surrounded by Heal and Seal. Kel, let me get Kel's resolve first. So Kel, you got 10% back from your Heal and Seal, and you are sealed. Kel's at 50 and 22. Moonshot is surrounded by Heal and Seal. Kel, your Toxie effect is gone. So Bonnie's Toxie on you has no more impact. And Moonshot, TS10 with 5 gold R's to Amanda, who was sitting at 75, is now sitting at 45. So Bonnie, 57. Amanda, 45. Kel, 50. And Moonshot is at 5. Bonnie, you have a 10-second timer. And Kel, you're at 21 base, by the way. I didn't announce it. Bonnie's bull hit twice, just so you're aware. All right, Bonnie's going to go heal potion in mask. All right, so the heal potion, and remember, healing has been nerfed. So the heal potion could give you as low as 25%. So Bonnie, we're going to roll for it. A 1 or a 2, you get 25%. Anything else, you're going to be back over 100%. So don't roll a 1 or a 2. Otherwise, you're only going to get 25% from the heal smoke, or heal potion, sorry. She picks a 5. It is a 5. All right, so a 5 would have been the higher end of that anyway. So even with the nerf, that is going to bring Bonnie back up to 100%, and she is surrounded by seal smoke. All right, Kel, you have a moonshot. First of all, you gain 10% back, so you're at 15, and you are sealed. Kel, you are sealed as well. And Kel, you're on the clock. You got a 10-second timer. He's 20% moonshot because she has faith out, and she healed all the way through it. Detonate both stuns on each. All right, so Kel has cast stun on Amanda and stun on B-Dub. So each of you will get one action in your final turn. So here it is, everybody. This is the final round. Each player gets one more turn. This is it. Consider your moves wisely. Moon and Kel are both sealed. Amanda and Bonnie are both stunned. Amanda, you have a 10-second timer. Bonnie at 100, Amanda 45, Kel at 50, Moonshot at 15. Bonnie, you are sealed currently. You won't be if Kel's Rex hits you next turn. Just so you know. Bonnie sealed. Kel is sealed. Moonshot is sealed. So are you dropping warp smoke? Okay. Amanda has played warp smoke, which means she's surrounded by warp smoke. All right, that is her only action. Moonshot, your final move. You have 10 seconds. Amanda, where is your preferred destination that you want to teleport to? Okay. So Moonshot loads TS10s. And Moonshot targets Amanda, but Amanda had cast Warp Smoke. So the Warp Smoke is going to resolve. And moves her to that building. So she's out of range. Moonshot cannot hit her with TS10s. So you don't even, Moonshot, you don't even use, once you load, no. Cluster bombs do not get the effect of the grenades that are attached to them. So you go to throw the TS10, she warps, you don't have a target, you don't lose the grenades, but at the same time, you can't throw the grenades, that is your move. B-Dub, you get one action because you're stunned. 10-second timer for B-Dub. So Bonnie is going to surround herself with Warp Smoke as well. And Kel, you have a 10-second timer. Ten seconds, and this is the final move. All right. Kel throws an Unholy Grenade at Bonnie. Prevents the Warp Smoke. Breaks the seal. And Toxie attacks Bonnie for 25%. Split in half by Faith. Rex hits Bonnie. Actually, scratch that. Rex hits Bonnie, breaking her seal. Unholy Grenade prevents the warp. And Toxie hits for 12.5. I'll give you 15. Knocking Bonnie down to 85. That is the final move. B-Dub at 85 and 26. Amanda at 45. Kel at 50. Moonshot at 15. Twisted Sisters pull out another close one, everybody. Based on total damage and points. Close match down to the wire. Twisted Sisters take it with a couple brilliant Warp Smokes at the end after a very good play by Kel. Double stuns. Had him on the ropes. But the Warp Smoke was huge because they couldn't unholy it and also do any damage. So great match down to the wire. Good stuff. Very well played by both teams. There is a lot of, you know what? From the best teams to the middle teams, every team can win on any given night. I'm telling you, the competition just gets closer and closer. Moon and Kel, you guys got nothing to hang your heads on this one. You guys always. Some teams match up really well with others. And no offense, Moon, You got to get out of that yellow tier 1, man. you need like just a couple pieces of PvP gear. Just a couple. One or two make all the difference in the world. And we saw it with Kel. Kel's damage, Kel picked up like a whole set of PvP gear. And she's right up there. She's right up there with some of the top players now. And it showed. It showed in her interactions. But a good match, everybody. Yeah, you know what? What was so good, I agree, Bonnie. It was an outstanding stun move. Both teams did a great job of fizzle, of taking away. Look, sniper. Oh man, sniper page 3. How good of an item is that to steal your opponent's pet? It's really, really good. So. All right, we got another good one here. Are you guys ready to see the number 1 team in the league? Huh? What? Wait a minute. Are you guys ready to see the number 1 team in the entire league? Nope. It's not the Twisted Sisters. Nope. It's not Firestone and Brimstone. Nope. It's not the Manic Maniacs. It is Tenrod. The number 1 team in the league right now. After several matches, once again, they're not the best geared, but man, they've been running over people like a locomotive. I got you, B-Dub. Pet revive for B-Dub. And if I miss your pet revive, you guys can just send it to me on Messenger. But, hey, I got to tell you, Hippo and Bilal might have a little bit something to say about tonight. Let me go back to the standings. The Ringmasters are 1-1, and the Ringmasters lost a close one. So, I see you, Will. So, this match tonight is going to have all the fun, all the excitement, everything that you want to see. And who's my timekeeper for this match? Six to 4, Moonshot. It was close as it gets. All right. Julia, Hippo says the carnival's in town. Julia, can I get a 30-second timer? Let's get pre-match buffs for the Ringmasters and Tenrod. Ben going Elysium. Red graphene and blue graphene. And Ben wants to protect those TS10s. Very nice. I like that. Fly Rod going black and blue graph. And Elysium on the red beard. And he wants to go immune elixir. Bilal going titanium and cobalt. And Hippo putting on the mask to match his tier set. Yep, you're good. All right, everybody. This is the way it's going to go down. We got... Let me get the stats calculator really quick here. All right, we're going to put these guys... Oh, I think we're going to take them down to the Old Town Road as well. Oh, how about this? All right, we're going to put Tin Man, we're going to put you over here by this building. Fly Rod, we're going to put you over here behind this door. Bilal, you're over here beside the outhouse. And Hippo, you're over here by this little barn. So we're going to start out with Bilal. Then we're going to go to Ben, Hippo, and Fly Rod. Bilal, you have 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Clock starts now, everybody. That's right, Hippo. You guys went from the islands to the dusty desert. All right, he wants to move to the shed. You know what? Too far. You can move to the shed. Not in range for a BT7 yet. All right, Ben, you got range on nobody. So, Ben, you got 20 seconds as well. Leech bombs on each. Leech on each, you son of a leech. All right. All right, double leech goes Ben. Them's fighting words. Bilal and Hippo, you got double leeched. All right, Hippo, you're up. 20 seconds. Move to the gray shed. Give a nod to my partner. You know what's up. Uh-oh. Oh, man, I think... Are they about to implement Protocol 999 again? We might see it. He goes to the grade shed, looks over here, gives him a nod. What's up? Just eye contact. He looks over, acknowledges, what's up? All right, so now we know what's up. Fly rod. 20-second timer. Uh-oh. Travel voucher. Fly rod dropping the travel voucher. Going to bring you up close and personal. He's a little taller. All right, B. You got a tall tank beside you. 10-second timer. Round number 2 starts, everybody. Crowley Carver to fly, green bomb, and then say, hello there, you behemoth of a man. All right. Well, first and foremost, let's hit him with the Crowley's Carver. And that's a legendary sword. It's no joke. Fly rod. You take a critical hit. Take 15% from the Crowley's Carver. And green bomb. On fly. All right. Ben, you're up. 10 seconds. All right, he's going to go double mustard. And you get a little bit of movement. Get about that toward the house. Hippo. 10 seconds. You're just tuning in. The Ringmasters take an early lead with Bilal with the Crowley's Carver legendary attack. Rush to partner behind shed and fire my brace 7. Duck, 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 duck. All right. You get there. And Fly Rod, you take some more heat from the Brace 7. Couple big attacks so far from Bilal and Hippo. Fly Rod, you're sitting at 70% overall health. Base still looking pretty good. All right, Fly Rod. 10-second timer to you. All right, he's dropping Rex to B. Rex going to hit you for 5% B right out of the gates, knocking you down to 95. The Redbeard's going to hit you a little bit harder. Now, you are both wearing Tier 1, but it is still a Redbeard. Not enraged. Takes you down to 80. Bilal is at 80. Fly Rod is at 70. Hippo and Ben, 100%. Bilal. You're up. 10-second timer. The mustard bomb would affect any pets. That is correct. He goes Space 6 Yellow Gel to Fly Rod. Now, it is point blank, so I am going to have to ask you to move back just a little bit if you're going to fire a shotgun. So he does backpedal a little bit and then fires the Space 6 with Yellow Gel. And Yellow Gel is legit. My favorite gel, by the way. Space 6, Fly Rod. Taking you down to 55. And it does continue to stack the more you hit with it. Ben, you're up. Ben, you're 100%. Fly Rod, you're 55. Hippo, you're 100%. Bilal, you're at 80. The Ringmasters expanding their lead. Apparently they're not clowning around. So far, the results have been rather insane. Summon Owl to Bilal. Climb on to the house roof. Okay, Ben, if you're going to summon the owl, what is the owl going to take? Owl takes an item. Hawk takes a weapon. Eagle takes armor. A homing pigeon can get it back, Bilal, once he takes it. All right. So he wants to target Bilal's TS-10s. So your TS-10s have been taken. And Ben is up on the roof. All right, Hippo, you're up. Ten-second timer for Hippo. The Owl's out of play. Rex is hitting Bilal, and a few people are wearing bombs. I did not. Hold on. Nope. Hippo, I didn't get it. It might have had one of those long explanations and a word that got flagged. Yep, and it did. I took my axe, Redbeard, and lost my farming mine on Flyrod, who pulled up behind B, pushed him down to the side of the street, and started smacking him with it like I was making a... All right. Yeah. In other words, you hit him with the Redbeard. Got it. All right, so Hippo, Hippo's going to do one of those things. You know how people, like, when they run, they jump, and they, like, spring from left foot to the right foot to the left foot like that? Flyrod, that's the way he's coming up on you. It's kind of like bounce, 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 chop, like that. So he goes straight, you guys can visualize that, straight into a Redbeard chop. And it's a pretty good chop. Coming at you with the Redbeard, knocking you down to 40%, Flyrod. All right, Flyrod, you're back up. You have Rex in play on Bilal. Rex is going to go in and do a little bit more damage. And you have 10 seconds for the rest of your move. Jump on my trusty steed, let it work where I run, full blast into B, slamming him to the ground, hoof stomped on the way over, leave acid smoke too. Whoa. All right, so what he's saying is, he's going to bulldoze you and leave some acid smoke on your face. That's what I'm calculating. And then the acid rain smoke is going to go straight to the base. But the good news is Hippo's got a little bit more base and got a nice little boost from the titanium tape as well. So Hippo, that's going to take you down to 65 and 11. 65 and 11. All right, let's kick off this next round. Bilal, you're up. Ben 100%, Flyrod 40, Hippo 100%, and Bilal 65. All right, he is going to kill Rex and detonate the green bomb on Fly Rod. And the green bomb is going to do damage, and it's going to reduce his healing capabilities by 50%. Taking Fly Rod down to 35 and nerfing his healing. Big move there, big move. All right, Ben, you're up. 10-second timer for Ben. We're halfway through the match, everybody. No pets are in play, and the only bombs are the ones that Ben has out. Oh, no. Ben says, I'm going to TS-10 with gold glass grenades to Bilal since he didn't have any for my owl to bury. All right. This is going to hurt a little bit. TS-10 with 5 gold glass. Yeah. Not quite dead. Because you're rocking tier 1, Bilal. You're not wearing cloth armor like you were before. But you are at 30%. Still a close match. You're alive. Yeah, I mean, when your armor upgrades, you know, those 2 or 3 shots aren't quite as bad as they used to be. Now you just need to get some gems in it. Hippo, you're up. Ben at 100, Fly Rod 35, and healing nerfed. Hippo 100 and Bilal at 30. Still got a close match, everybody. Ben just brought out the heavy firepower last turn to get the match close again. 10 Rod was trailing by quite a bit before that last move. All right, Hippo's going to move in range, and Morgo to 10 man. All right, get you about here. And hitting him with the shotgun. 10 man taking a little bit of damage. Got him on the board now. Ben knocking it down to 90%. Ben 90, Fly Rod 35, Hippo at 100, Bilal at 30. The Ringmasters still with a slight lead. Fly Rod, 10-second timer to you. Uh-oh. He's going in rage 3. And he's going TS-10. Two Gams and 3 Silvars. This is some straight bull malarkey. All right. this is right there to the cabeza. And Bilal, I'm going to give you going to be close. I'm going to give you 50-50 to survive it. 4, 5, or 6. You survive it. 1, 2, or 3, you take lethal damage. He needs a 4, 5, or 6. It is a 5. All right, he is holding on at 5%. B, you're at 5 and 11. 5 and 11. And we're starting the next round. Starting round 5. 10-second timer, B. Ben at 90. Fly rod 35. Hippo 100. And B holding on by a thread. The BT7 won't hit both. Now you got a chance at a fly sickle. All right, he's going to go BT7 to fly rod. All right, BT7 incoming fly rod. Is it going to be a fly sickle? No. But he takes some pain from the propane. Lands on a propane tank. A little bit of gas leaking there. Fly rod. That fall damage and that BT7. Remember, BT7 takes away 1. Knocks you down to 15. 10 man at 90, fly rod at 15, hippo at 100, Bilal at 5. Ben, you have a 10-second timer. All right, when you detonate the leech bomb on Bilal, it kills him. Because you drain the last 10% from him, and you gain it back. So you have no target for the BT7 to hippo. So you're going to go leech on 1 and grenade to hippo. All right. Are we going to have a hip sickle? Nope. Just straight fall damage from hippo. Hippo, you take 1 AP damage. And you take 10% from the BT7. All right. Bilal, you've taken lethal damage. Is he coming back? He's back. You're going to res and restore. A little R and R. Hippo. Ben's at 100. Fly rod's at 15. You're at 90. And Bilal has just rezzed. And he's still on a propane tank. Oh boy. Move in range, gold glass to 10 man. All right. Confirm again, that's your move. There's a lot going on there, so I want to make sure I got it right. All right. Had the attack been reversed, you would have killed Fly Rod. So the gold glass goes to Ben, and a leech bomb is on Fly Rod. Ben takes damage from the gold glass. He moves in, gold glass to Ben, bomb sticks to Fly Rod. Ben from the gold glass. You're back down to 90. Fly Rod, you're up. 10-second timer. All right, Fly Rod moves away and cast Revive, taking him to 100%. But he also loses his next turn. All right, Bilal, you are up. We're under 10 minutes to play. Purple effects have been minimized. Ben at 90, Fly Rod at 100, Hippo at 90. Bilal has rezzed. He wants to throw Big Red at 10 man and knock him off the roof. All right, Big Red will not. The BT7 probably would have. Big Red will do some straight damage to him, though. Takes Ben down to 75. Ben, 10 seconds for you. Okay. Sparky. Now, if you summon Sparky, he goes in as a pet. If you throw a hybrid grenade, you can put Sparks and Sparky inside the hybrid grenade, and the grenade will hit, and then Sparky hits next turn. That's kind of the way it plays out. If you summon him, he will go in and attack as a D9 pet. If you throw a hybrid grenade and put him in it with other sparks, you'll get the effect of both. And the hybrid grenade starts out as a 9, and for every spark you put in it, it gets +2. You can put a maximum of 3. Sparky does count as a spark as well. All right, so Ben is going to go, first one we've seen, everybody. So Ben is going hybrid 11 to Bilal. Bilal just rezzed at 55. Oh boy, now he's adding a little extra. No, you only have to put 2 sparks in there. You don't have to use 3 because Sparky counts as 1. So you can use a blue and a gold. All right, so it is a hybrid 15. So the hybrid 15 hits, and Bilal's going to take you down from 60 down to 35. Now, once that hits, you got Sparky in front of your face. All right, Hippo, you're up. You got 10 seconds. Under 4 minutes, everybody. Under 4 minutes to go. Hippo might be having some connection issues. Shotgun, double barrel, sawed off, stay straight home. This is about to pop off. Okay. Otherwise, more go to fly rod. Yes, that went through. And I read it for you. All right, fly rod takes a hit from Morgo. Fly rod was 100%, so knocks him down to 90. Now, fly rod used revive, so we skip his turn and we go to Bilal. Bilal, it's your turn. 10-second timer for Bilal. We are under 2 minutes to go, and I'm going to call this the final move for everybody. Heals have been minimized. This is everybody's final turn. BT7 to 10-man. All right, Ben, he's throwing to BT7. Are we going to get a 10 sickle? Yes! 10 sickle. Right there, everybody. First ever of its kind. Started out at 75%. Ben, that was a painful blast you just took from Bilal's BT7. Oh, and Tank Fly Rod brings out the blue. We got to back it up, everybody. It was a 10 sickle for a moment. BT7, Fly Rod cast blue. It never happened. So close to a killer move, only to have blue come in and prevent the 10 sickle. 10 man, you're up, your final move. Oh, no. All right, Ben's bringing out the firepower. Woo! He said this is trying to make him a 10 sync. He's going TS10 with 5 big reds. It's like this. And gone. Bilal has straight evaporated. All right, Hippo, your final move. Going to go brace to 10 man. So firing the brace to Ben. Taking Ben. Down to 55 and Fly Rod, you finish out the match. Nothing needs to be done. Ben is at 55. Fly Rod is at 90. Hippo still at 90. There's no way to put the finishing blow out on Hippo. There's not going to be a 90-point move. So I am going to call the match. Ben and Fly Rod, 7 points. Hippo and Bilal, 3 points. It was a lot closer in the beginning. Who knows what could have happened if they would have just blown up the propane tank. It would have been 1 kill to 1 kill. And anybody's game could have went down to the wire. So that's where we leave it, everybody. Great match, both teams, and 10 Rod maintaining their hold on first place. Great group. A lot of fun watching these teams go. He said, pick up my mask. Absolutely. Revive Rex. You got it. Pet Revive. But in the standings, like I said, these teams are a lot closer than you realize. And the gear's getting a little bit better. But you know what? I think I'm going to give you guys a little bit more firepower for next week. Hippo and Bilal. So tonight's bundle, it was up on the screen. You guys pick out which colors you want to go with. That is on me. So screenshot it and then shoot me a message. But you guys are way too good of a team. I'm telling you, a little bit more gear, a little bit more firepower, and man, you're going to be right there. So we'll screenshot it and then have you guys coming in a little bit more ready to go next week. So great job. Appreciate watching you guys. A lot of fun. All right, we got another match to go, everybody. And this one is going to be another blast. Where do I have Will, Ocean Man, Rocket, and Trigger? Will, Ocean Man, Rocket, and Trigger. I see Ocean Man in the house. All right. So where is Will the Bill? All right. Because Will and Ray are both here, one of the teams is not able to go tonight. So Will and Ray are going to get a 1-point victory. It's early in the season, and you guys know there's a lot of stuff going on. But certainly it is, hey, it's just a match, and the Soul Sisters, Lost Soul Sisters, will be right back. But there are some other circumstances that are going to prevent the match from going through. And I certainly know that they wanted to, they wanted to play. If the schedule prevails, we certainly could do this match later on. It doesn't change the outcome of this one. And the rules are the rules. The other night, the only reason we rescheduled the other night, so you guys know, and I want to be kind of clear with this, is we had players from both sides that couldn't make it. If one team would have been here, even though there was other situations, then one of the teams would have won. And that was with Jim and Julia and then Dimes and Tank. But because both teams had somebody out, then we rescheduled the entire night. Like I said, I would love to see this match go down later on, and we could have this match go down later on, but it doesn't change the outcome of tonight's match because Will and Ray are both here. And it's been consistent. I know it's not, some people look at it, it's not the best rule, but it's the rule that we have at this point. So congratulations, and let's keep all of our players safe, and by the end of the season, it'll all level itself out. So, I'm going to open it up. We got a few more minutes because we weren't planning on, we thought we'd have the match go through. But any questions? Questions about new items? Excitement about new items? What did you guys think about the hybrid? I love the hybrid. And we got to see Ben put it in full effect. It's kind of like a concealed, it's a concealed pet that gives you a little bit of both. We had some great matches tonight. Okay. Now, are you guys ready for a couple rule changes? All right. I wanted to wait until after the stream to talk about a couple rule changes. And I'll explain why. I've given it some thought. And if it doesn't work out well, then we'll change it back. Okay. First and foremost, sparks are no longer going to be complete turn cast. They are going to be instants. But you do have to be in range to cast a spark. I really want to see the spark play now that we have hybrids. I want to see that take off. So, you can, in a half a turn, increase the size of your player and your damage as an instant. So, I know we rolled out sparks. A lot of you guys have not been using them, and it makes sense. The reason you haven't been, range is 30 yards. The reason you haven't been using them is because it takes a whole turn, and then by the time you get to it, it doesn't really flow well. So sparks will become stronger. So be prepared for that in the coming weeks. All right, now we're going to talk legendaries, and this is where everybody's going to boo, boo. But there has to be legendary control. Julia Muse, thanks. Thank you all for everything. Super impressed and learned so much. All right, so this is something that, look, you got King who steals legendaries for number one. All right, but here's number two. There's three types of legendaries. There are legendaries that have stats. There are legendaries that do things, and there's legendaries that have activated abilities. And when I explain some of these scenarios, you're going to understand. So here is the new rule on legendaries. An activated legendary cannot be used as your final move. When I say this is the final round, you cannot activate a legendary ability. You can still have the stats of your legendary. This is final round only. What that means is, Dimes, you can't Iris on your final turn. What it means, Amy, you can't evoke on your final turn. And what it means to someone this weekend is that you cannot mirror sphere on your final turn. And when you see the different legendaries out there, you're going to understand why it makes sense. Because we don't want the legendaries to be pocket game winners at the end. We want them to be active gameplay. So the major difference would be, and I'll tell you why. For example, Evoke is a strong mace. And if you get to where you can use this twice on your final 2 turns, it's a game changer. All right? Okay, at the end, you throw a grenade. I'm going to blue. Okay, at the very end, you throw a grenade. I'm going to evoke it. You're going to get to a point where if you're a priest, okay, imagine this. Let's say a priest has an Iris Ring, an evoke, a protection spell, and a blue, and a smite. So now the priest, you go after him, he can cast protection, or he can just mitigate the attack. Something else happens, mitigates the attack. You get to the end, he smites you, wins the game. So we don't want to get to a point where it's stall tactics. So legendaries can be used, but they cannot be activated on the last turn of a match. All right, that's number 1. Number 2, the same legendary rule is in play as spells and any other legendary pet. You can have as many legendaries as you want. You can only use 1 activated ability. So remember, these are 7 to 10 turn matches, so you have to... Look, you can have a Evoke, you can have a Phantom Cape, and you can have a Mirror Spear, but once you use one of them, that is your legendary. Everybody got that? Does that make sense to everybody? It's going to keep gameplay exciting. It's not going to get stagnant. It's not going to get stall, and then one big move at the end. It's going to keep you guys on your toes for the entire match. So, like I said, Mirror Medallion doesn't change anything. You can have a Mirror Medallion. You can have a Cryptic Ring. Those are both legendaries. You can have a Mirror Mask. You can have an Evoke. But if you use the Evoke, you can't use the Mirror Mask. If you use the Mirror Mask, you can't use the Evoke. But if your legendaries have stats, you get the full effect of those. No problems. So, all right, good. Well, that went better than I expected. I think you guys are just being easy on me because you know I wasn't feeling well today. All right. Any other? We can wind it down in a little bit. We got a big scenario for you guys Friday night. Just a couple of announcements. Tomorrow, if I'm feeling the way I feel right now, I'm going to be good. I mean, the last couple hours certainly. Oh, you can ask. You can ask now if you want. I'll hang around a little bit. Like I said, I feel a little bit better. Today was just a rough afternoon. But my goal is to feel better tomorrow so I can get your inventory out to you tomorrow. If you have a mirror medallion or a cryptic ring, can I still use a legendary pet or evoke? Yes. Both. You can use a legendary pet and you can use an activated ability. What you can't do is use 2 activated abilities from legendary items. And part of the reason is because you guys also have spells. So having a spell is almost like a legendary. And the one thing I want you guys to remember is matches are usually 8 to 10 turns. So think about that. If everything is an activated ability, it's going to be the same match over and over and over again. You can have the eye ring and the cape, Julia, but you have to decide which. There's going to be some matches you'll use neither. There's going to be some match you might use one and you wish that you wouldn't have used it because you need the other one. But once you activate the eye ring, you can't use the cape, and vice versa. Well, we did have that was fairly close to a Spark bundle today. Because it had, that bundle we did today with the green, that's all of your Sparks right there. Now, there will be a new Spark coming out, but gold, blue, and purple are all 3 Sparks, and then Sparky, the pet, and then the hybrid. So you got everything with that one. Summon in whole other teams. Yeah, Julia, I think you'll be okay. There will be complete matches that you don't use the Phantom Cape. I'd say you'll probably end up using the eye ring more than the Phantom Cape. But I will say that whoever gets the Mirror Spear this weekend, you're going to be glad that a person can't use a legendary on their final move. Because then you can't hit them. I mean, think about that. It's going to be impossible to hit them. There's nothing you can do to counter that action. So now, if you have that a turn before, you still got another turn to sort of have it play out. You hit them, they use the Mirror Spear, they teleport 30 yards away, you can still hit them again next turn. Friday night boss fights have nothing to do with that. This is only in PvP. All right. Looks like pretty good questions. So again, tomorrow my plan is to get all of your new bundles from tonight added. Hopefully you guys like the new additions to the bundles, the new items. So long as I'm feeling okay, I'll get that. If I'm not, I'll shoot you guys out a message and say, hey, it'll be Friday morning. But my goal is to feel better. And if I do, you'll get it as soon as I can possibly get everything finalized. Not sure whether there's going to be a stream tomorrow night or not. We normally talk Walking Dead on Thursday night, so we'll see how that goes. But if not, then we'll be back in full effect on Friday night. And as I said, start getting your groups together. There will be a wall. You will get a few minor clues. You won't get anything to the extent that we did last week. And it's going to be a little bit more strategy and positioning this week and a little less of code. There'll be a little bit, but I don't think it's going to be anything that kind of you guys spend a whole lot of time on. The battle's going to be a lot tougher. And then looks like Saturday, I'm not sure what we'll do for packs on Saturday and Sunday. It'll probably be a smaller cap this week, maybe 20 and 20. We sold a few tonight, so I'm sure we'll sell a few tomorrow and Friday. So I'm likely going to cap it at 40 for the weekend. It may even be less than that. So, and one of you is going to walk away with a mere spear this week. So, Anthony, do you get your equipment back on PvP match? Yes. You don't lose anything except consumables on PvP. Will, can you just throw a grenade at that ship? I just want to blow something up. Big red ship on chat. Yeah, you can do that, Will. But collect the items, work together, build the boat, get off the bay, get to your next station, which is going to be an island, and that is going to be the event that we do on July 3rd. And that is going to be the treasure map event where I think you guys are going to like that. It's going to be some good rewards. We still have treasure maps available. You guys got them tonight. Treasure maps will be available in the boxes this week. There will be, last week you probably saw some of the boxes had 5 treasure maps. Again, there will be a lot of treasure maps this weekend and next weekend, and then that'll be it. Then we'll move on to Cosmos and in the next chapter. All right, I said I wanted to wrap up by midnight, so we certainly did. Not the way I wanted to wrap up, but I'm going to reach out to Trigger in a little bit. Hopefully everything's dying down over there and not as many problems, so we just need that stuff to tone down quite a bit. So 6-4. So 6-4 is 10-0 is the best, and typically the 7-3 and 8-2, 9-1 is very subjective. I felt tonight's match started out as something that would end up 6-4. And then the 2 kills on Bilal, I thought switched it around where 7-3 was a good number. Now, if Hippo throws the glass grenade at Flyrod probably dies there. And then we got 1 kill. And then at a minimum, it's going to be 6-4 one way or the other. And then the match could have went either way. But I thought Flyrod and Ben got control of the match late. They didn't dominate from start to finish, which is why I didn't say it was an 8-2. So I think right in the middle. Wasn't quite 8-2. Was a little bit different than 6-4. So I thought 7-3 was a... yeah, we've had several 10-0 matches. When you kill both your opponents... Oh, we absolutely have. Ben and Flyrod had one a couple weeks ago. If you KO both your opponents, you get 10 points. We've had many of those. We actually had all the matches were 10 points before we put in timers. And if Hippo wouldn't have had 95 points, I would have allowed Fly Rod to finish his last move. If Hippo would have been sitting at 30, I wouldn't have called the match because Fly Rod could have killed Hippo, and since they already rezzed one time, they would have gotten 10 points for it. If you take out your opponent, remember, as a team, you can only res one time. So if you take one of them down, they res, and then you kill both of them again, you win the match. It's 10-0. Yeah, I can't tell, obviously I wouldn't, but then there's part of you that wants to make sure that's your move. Because some people, they type the wrong move. I just want to confirm it. It was up to that point, it was really, really close. But yeah, Hippo, it happens. And, when it's casual and we're done, I'm just giving you guys feedback. Because there are things you can do that are really, really awesome moves if you plan and coordinate them the right way. I just can't tell you what they are. Because it is leagues are copycat leagues. And once you do something and people figure out it's a good move, they're going to do it. You're going to do what works. And my job is to constantly, make sure that you guys are challenged and it's competitive. Yeah, the terrain is always going to be a factor. Well, you guys saw tonight, Bonnie's move was good. It probably didn't work out the way she planned it because the Nox pushes your opponent back and you happen to be on a building. But you're going to have different terrain are going to cause different things. But I will say the timers, of all the things we put in, I think the timers are the best. Keeps people focused on their move. The timers to move and then the match timers. And then I do think that a couple of weeks from now, these legendary rules, I think you guys will appreciate those too. And it's certainly not to make anybody's life harder. It's to keep the competition fun and fresh and where games don't become lockdown games. Because if every match becomes a stall match, nobody's going to watch that. Well, just when you see one of you guys is going to be extremely lucky. So I don't anticipate making multiple mirror spears. That could change, but my plan right now is not to have more than one. We'll see. If it's super powerful and it does what I think it does, then I'll probably keep it at one. If it is not as powerful as I think, but it's still very, very good, then we might put another one in play. That's kind of the plan. But yeah, it's, a dodge and a teleport. I didn't have a problem with getting on the roof, but, again, this is why you guys have, Bilal has BT7s and he has Orange Crush. So the first thing that I would have done, Ben, and after he locked in his move, I didn't have a problem saying, well, you should have used the BT7. And he goes, okay, BT7. But we can't do it after I tell you what the item does. This is where I want you guys to kind of know what the grenades do. BT7 is going to launch you, and Orange Crush is going to launch you. So certainly climbing up works from time to time, but when you have those grenades, it's kind of an easy fix. I don't think there's any items in game that are going to dominate any other item. And that really is kind of my constant challenge with you guys, is keeping it to where you can't grab 3 or 4 items and say, okay, I beat the game, I win. I think that there's enough mix to where you can mitigate, you can counter, you can dodge. But, wow, what did we see tonight? We saw some good planning from several teams, especially the first match, where let's take away their aquas. So what was so awesome is, I don't know if you guys caught this, but did you catch the fact that Bonnie and Amanda took away the aquas, but Kel and Moonshot wanted to take away the blues? It's like they were doing kind of the exact same thing, but in different ways. I thought it was awesome strategy. One team didn't want the other team to throw grenades, and they wanted to keep their blues. And then the team that was going to throw those grenades didn't want them to have the defense of the blues. And that's why Moonshot stole one. And then I thought it was tremendous strategy on both parts. And then Kel with the stun, she set up the stuns really, really well. In fact, she set up the stuns to where they had a pretty good chance to win at the end. But the warp smokes was a little better. I mean, that's a classic example, right? You think you have your opponent locked down. Kel stuns them. It's like, well, what are they going to do? They only have one move, and Kel and Moonshot were both sealed. So all you got to do now is really kind of load up the damage on Amanda, and then she teleports away. Now, with all that being said, am I the only person that thought Kel should have turned around and hit Amanda instead of Bonnie? Because Bonnie was probably going to do the warp smoke too. See, when Amanda teleported where she did, the first thing I'm thinking is, okay, well now Kel's just going to turn around and hit Amanda. Now, I don't know what the life totals were at that point, and I don't know if it would have made a difference. It may or it may not have. But, well, I mean, she was at 4. Well, you know what? It might have. Kel would have had to get the kill. She would have had to deal 45 damage. So it still would have taken a lot. But, a red Toxie. Actually, you know what? It wouldn't have. If Kel would have turned around and hit Amanda with a red Toxie, that would have taken her from 45 down to 10. And then she could have just finished off the last 10. Boom. There you go. Red Toxie is going to be a bad, bad pet. But look, regardless, this is what I want you guys to walk away from is how close the matches are, and really you get down to the last couple moves and there's a lot of pressure. Yeah, they were some really, and that's really, right, Cal? I mean, that's all that matters is if you win and you enjoy it, and you lose and you enjoy playing, and you walk away from it thinking like, hey, there's always a move here or a move there. But it was a good setup by both teams, and it was a good finish by both teams. Exactly. If you help make anyone smile tonight, you won. And remember, it's regular season. These are the matches that you learn from. And get a notebook, write down a couple of these moves that go under the radar, and find the right time to use them. And this is why I said it's a copycat league. If you do the same move over and over and over again, people will find a defense for it. But if you do kind of like a move and you're like, oh, that worked really good, I can't wait till I play this team again, and you just have like a little log of things that are successful, you catch that team in a tournament, you're going to find the right move for the right time. All right. With that, it has been a crazy, crazy, stressful week for a lot of us. You guys do me a favor. Get some rest. Relax. That's what I'm going to try to do. I will see you maybe tomorrow night for a Walking Dead stream. I'll give you an update on inventory. Hopefully I'll get it to you tomorrow, as I said. If not, you'll get it sometime early Friday. Be ready to go Friday night. We're going to be very high energy. And then we got a lot of fun this weekend. We're going to do some giveaways. And obviously we got packs. And then we're going to find out who's going to walk away with my favorite item so far in Play Dead Live. And hopefully you guys will like it as well and find ways to use it and find ways to survive against it. So you guys have a great night. Thanks for everything that you guys do. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.